Hey, what's going on everybody? Kargoz here. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're all doing well. And today I thought we would do something new, something cool, something different that I haven't done before. And I'm not sure if you guys are going to enjoy it, but I thought it'd be interesting to revisit the original starting zones for all the races in classic World of Warcraft. Now, many of you guys out there, wherever you are, if you're working, if you're busy with another game, if you're playing retail, you may not have time to play vanilla World of Warcraft or World of Warcraft at all. And I thought that by doing this gives us together an opportunity to experience it again, to revisit it, stir up some old memories, and maybe if you're a new player, it might spark your interest. You might want to try out vanilla, especially with Nostalrius relaunching in the next month or so. So, we're gonna do Tauren right now, and my first character ever that I ever made in World of Warcraft, my very first one, as soon as I loaded up the game, was a Tauren warrior. Didn't end up becoming my main, but I leveled it up a little bit, and in the spirit of my first character, I'm gonna create the exact same character. I still remember how it looked exactly, and I'm just gonna recreate it. So where's that? Okay, that's it. Horn color black. Okay, I'm gonna make this dude blacked out cow. There we go, and that's the black eyes, right? Yep. Okay. Let's do this, guys. This should be a lot of fun. I'm excited. So here we go. We are now entering World of Warcraft Classic Tauren starting zone. Cinematic's going to start up, so I'm going to shut up now.
Once a nomadic people, the Tauren roamed the endless plains of the Barrens, hunting the mighty Kodama. Scattered across the land, the wandering tribes were united only by their common hatred for their sworn enemy, the marauding Centaur. Seeking aid against the Centaur, the great chieftain Cairn Bloodhoof befriended the savage orcs who had recently journeyed to Kalimdor. With the orcs' help, Cairn and his tribe were able to drive back the Centaur and claim the grasslands of Mulgore for their own. Upon the windswept mesa of Thunder Bluff, Cairn built a refuge for his people. Over time, the scattered tribes united under a single banner. Though the noble Tauren are peaceful in nature, the rites of the Great Hunt are venerated as the heart of their spiritual culture. As a tribesman of Mulgore, you must test your skills in the wild and prove yourself in the Great Hunt.
Beautiful. That's so cool, man. Just the way that they designed that cinematic, it really makes you feel like you're starting this epic journey. It feels like they're speaking directly to you. And I thought it was funny that they made the centaurs seem so powerful, like to displace an entire race of the Horde like that. When the centaur mobs you kill seem so weak, but. Anyway, man, I am pumped. This is really cool. This has been a number of years for me. I don't think I've played this Tauren starting zone since vanilla. So here we go. Greetings, Kargoz. Welcome to Camp Narache. Okay, hunt begins. So he wants us to bring him 7 Planestrider feathers and 7 pieces of Planestrider meat. Okay, roger that. And there's another quest I spotted over here. So I'm going to try and hustle, right? I don't know if this is going to be super exciting for you guys to watch, but we're gonna try and make it entertaining. So check out this zone, man. Look how beautiful this looks. This is 2004 for you guys. Look how vast and impressive this world looks. It's very lush, very scenic. I really think vanilla holds up. I mean, just check that out, guys. Unbelievable. Okay, so we're playing a Tauren. What are our racials? Well, our racials are cultivation. This gives us a little boost in herbalism. Endurance. That's why you see many Tauren warrior tanks. It gives us a 5% increase to total health, not stamina. So it's going to scale better than an increase to stamina. We also have a slight buff to nature resistance. If you guys don't remember, you had resistances in World of Warcraft. So here's my resistance pane. I start with a little Imba 10 nature resistance. And that's definitely slightly impactful because, with AQ, that's a lot of nature damage, ZG, Even when you're leveling, there's a lot of nature damage, so that's that's definitely something cool. And then the classic War Stomp, OG ability, still in the game now. Stun. So it stuns up to 5 enemies within 8 yards for 2 seconds. But that's cool. So let's see our warrior abilities. We're in battle stance, and all we have is Heroic Strike. So let's Heroic Strike down some Plane Striders. This is cool, guys. I'm so excited. And we got a couple charges of our couple tough hunks of bread here. Can't start an adventure without some tough hunks of bread. Got our 16 slot Traveler's Backpack and our Hearthstone. Look at this, guys. All I have is a Hearthstone, some tough hunks of bread, and 0 copper. That is truly the beginning. So, here we go. 1 down. All right. You guys see too at this bottom left area, you're gonna see these little blue text here. If you haven't played vanilla, you used to have to level up your weapon skills. So if you used a weapon and you had no weapon skill in it, you'd just be missing all the time, and it was really annoying. Like if you wanted to use a good weapon that you hadn't used before, you'd have to just go out into the open world and start leveling it up on on crappy mobs and all that. And it also, you had a generic defense skill that reduced damage taken. There was all types of skills you'd have to level up back in the day. So, oh, this is where you turn in the quest. I kind of remember this, yeah. So we turned this quest into her, and she's going to tell us to bring this jug of water somewhere, I think. Or jug of milk or something. Jug of water. Yeah. So we're at this little well here, and we're going to take this water pitcher and bring it somewhere. But first, let me finish smashing some Plane Striders. No, I missed. 43, that's a lot of damage, dude. What? This Plane Strider just got 2-shotted. That Plane Strider got 2-shotted. That's pretty cool. Can't wait to get charged. They did a really good job, guys, by the way, in vanilla of like every 10 levels or so, you just get something really epic that like you felt just such a huge amount of progression. Like for hunters, you would get Aspect of the Cheetah at level 20. You'd get Feigned Death at level 30. Level 40, or in level 10 you got your pet, right? And also level 20 you could dual wield as a hunter. So cool. Level 40, you would get your highest rank of your talent tree, and you could also upgrade your armor to mail. So before level 40 as a hunter, you'd have to wear leather armor, and then you could upgrade to mail. And just like warriors, I'm playing a warrior now. Warriors upgraded from mail to plate at level 40. So yeah, that's a cool thing. Just collecting Plane Strider feathers, you know the drill. But I remember, circa 2006, let me just try and tell you a brief story here. Leveling up my Tauren warrior, eventually you get to a point where you need to make this trip from Mulgore to the crossroads. And, right now we're in Mulgore, we're right about here, and the Barrens are out here. So I think the way it works with questing is you quest all throughout here, you get to like level 6 or something, you head out to Thunderbluff, which is over here. You do a bunch of quests around Thunderbluff, and eventually from Thunderbluff they ask you to make your way out to the crossroads, and it's pretty vague. They just kind of say, go east to the crossroads, and you have to figure it out. And I remember that seeming like such an insurmountable, epic task to run from here all the way, east into the Barrens, all the way from this lower southern Barrens, passing these like high-level mobs that were question mark, this huge diversity of other classes and players, people on mounts. It was just blowing my mind. It was like one of the most awe-inspiring moments I'll never forget in WoW, and running north all the way up to the crossroads. It was crazy to me. It was crazy. Still remember that vividly. And, in a way, even though it's been like freaking 12 years or something, sometimes when you're playing vanilla, it kind of feels weirdly like yesterday. You kind of still remember doing a quest, even though it was so many years ago. But yeah, one thing they did a really good job of in vanilla is making the world seem huge, epic, huge. You felt like such a small part of such a big world. You didn't have as many movement abilities. Hearthstones were on a 60-minute cooldown. There wasn't much you could do about that. You had to take public transportation everywhere. There was no flying mounts. It felt huge. It took forever to get to places. And you know, that was just a really cool. You see someone on a mount, and you know how expensive it is. Like, if you just leveled without really taking premeditated steps towards saving gold, you'd get to level 40 and probably have like 15 gold. And to buy your mount, oh, I'm at the warrior trainer. Let's see what I get at level 2. Battle Shout, OP. That's awesome. So, but yeah, to get. Oh, I need Rage to cast Battle Shout. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, so you had to take like really premeditated steps to save up for your mount, and it was, 100 gold back in the day, dude. Maybe because I was just a noob little kid, but 100 gold was nuts. It was nuts. Like, you'd have to have 100 gold to buy your small mount. When I first bought the first character I got my level 40 mount on, I was playing a dwarf. I think it was a dwarf hunter, and finally getting that ram. Dude, I felt like the king of the universe. I literally felt so good buying that ram for 100 gold that I saved up. It was just unbelievable. And it's such a small thing in the grand scheme of things, but I just took such great pride in that mount, buying it in this little ram vendor near Dunmoreau. Okay, what am I doing? I need to get some mountain cougar pelts and travel. Okay, so I need to go a little bit south here, and I think the cougars are over this way too. But yeah, they made the world seem massive. You have to walk great distances. They would put challenges in front of you that seemed impossible, like having 100 gold when you get to level 40 is not the natural progression. Like, it was just crazy. Like, some things seemed very difficult back in the day. Even just like when Nax came out in vanilla. I know this is a stretch of a connection, but one of the cool things about Nax, when Nax came out, even the best in slot gear wasn't good enough to raid a Nax with. Things were not streamlined by any means. Things were really almost like really quirky, and they almost seemed like poorly designed. But I think it was all part of the experience. And if someone had like epic gear, just like an epic piece of gear, it seemed so much more epic back in the day than it does now, And having a legendary item, forget about it. Like, having a legendary item back in the day would just do. I mean, it was a legendary item. If you had it, you were a legendary person. Everyone on the server would know you. If someone had like Atiesh or whatever, dude, you're like a celebrity or god. Yeah, and I remember one of my favorite weapons was Finkel's Lava Dredger. I wanted it for so long because it actually had like an animation on it, and I was raiding as a holy pally, and finally getting my little banana spalders and getting my Finkel's Lava Dredger, I felt so cool. I felt unbelievable, and people would whisper me and tell me how cool I looked and all this, and it just I don't know. The progression felt so real and authentic. It felt so immersive. There's so much flavor and distinction between the classes. Yeah. But again, that could just be Golden Age thinking. So we're going to slay some cougars here. The videos, I don't even know how long the video's been going, but hopefully you guys are enjoying it to some degree. I just realized I haven't been using Battle Shout because I'm a scrub lord. That's okay. Kill some cougars. Good to see my two-handed mace skill increasing. Man, these warriors hit hard, dude. They hit like an absolute truck. This is pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, pulling a couple mobs in vanilla. I mean, most classes could pull like 2 mobs comfortably. You'd be able to finesse it, no problem, and handle it. But pulling that 3rd mob was like the mob of death. And mobs in vanilla would run away as they're about to die, especially the humanoids, right? You're about to kill them, and they just start running away in fear, and they'll just aggro other mobs. So you'd have to save burst till they were low, so you would stop them from running away and aggroing other people. So yeah, you have to be pretty strategic about your positioning. One thing I recommend, by the way, for you guys that are going to level on a stall race when it relaunches, before you get started with your main, create an alt and set them up with a bank account and all that in a major city like Orgrimmar or Alliance, if it's Stormwind if you're Alliance, before you get on your main, because you want someone you can send all your greens and trade goods and consumables and all that stuff to that you want to sell in the auction house later. And you got to start planning to buy your mounts and all this BOEs and stuff you're going to need at 60 right away from level 1. Try your best not to buy anything, to save, to be responsible. Get gathering professions. Don't worry about any of the crafting professions early on, and realize that leveling in vanilla in Classic World of Warcraft was a marathon. It was not a sprint. It was not a sprint by any means. It was a high likelihood that you were going to burn out before getting to 60. Some people would just try and play so much, race their way up to 60, burn out, and go like a week without playing and hop back on. Prepare yourself for a long, arduous marathon. Position yourself for success. It's the little just do things that are gonna make you happy. Enjoy the process. Embrace the suck, and that's the kind of the best advice I can give to you when leveling. And understand that you're gonna run into a lot of frustrating quests, a lot of really terrible corpse runs, and that's okay. That's just the nature of the game, and it's the type of thing that you'll miss when you don't have it, because it makes the game that much more immersive and flavorful. The stakes are higher, all that good stuff. So I cannot find any more mountain cougar pelts. Yeah. So there's some dead ones there. Let me head back towards this way. But yeah, one thing I was thinking about doing too, guys, if you tell me if you're interested. I'd like to make a collection of stories from people. Everyone has different stories, like just how I had a story about running to the crossroads, stuff that was really cool about WoW, memories that they hold, dear or whatever, and kind of making a montage out of people's stories, and just having that be kind of a tribute to the game and be out there for people to listen to. Just from a historical perspective, it's pretty interesting. So I'd like to do something like that. Maybe if you guys have any cool stories, it'd be awesome. If you could share them with me, just send me a message or something, and that might be something cool to do. But also let me know, by the way, if this is the type of video you want to see more of. I enjoy it for sure. I like going back to these old zones, but I could totally see why it'd be boring to watch. But there we go. We got enough cougars here. We got cougars for days. Woo! 51 crits? Hello? I'm like a level 3. Oh my god, dude. This is insane. 51 crit heroic strike? That's nuts. Oh my god, dude. Alright. One more. There's just so many cool content possibilities with vanilla, guys. I'm excited to make a lot of stuff. We can talk about favorite zones, favorite armor sets, favorite dungeons. We can talk about racials, leveling guides, all types of stuff. I'm really excited for the Nostalrius relaunch. And I'm trying to kind of make some cool friends going into it so that when we start leveling, we have kind of a little bit of a network to leverage. And we can kind of work together and hopefully be kind of at the top of the food chain. It's amazing to me, guys. If wherever you are in life right now, this is just like a message directly to you, wherever you're at. This is an amazing opportunity. There's going to be a brand new server, brand new economy, brand new player base, brand new everything. Everyone's back to square one. It's just like WoW is relaunching again. That's why I always keep calling it WoW 2, WoW 2.0. Call up your old buddies. If you're a working professional, if you work at Goldman or Morgan Stanley or whatever it is, it doesn't even matter where you work, whatever walk of life you are in, call up your old buddies, call up your friends, and just go, what's up, man? We haven't talked in a while. Let's go slay some boars in Azeroth together. Let's go play the classic vanilla game that we grew up on, and rekindle some of those friendships. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. So That's a really exciting opportunity. You know, I can't wait to actually. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hit up some of my old friends and see if we can, you know, get a VC run together. Going again, you know. Running VC was super fun. What am I doing? I gotta turn these in, right? Okay. Camp Narache. Am I gonna ding from this? Hopefully. I'd love to see what I get at level 4 before I cut the video. Chain belt. Awesome. It's got some pants here. Okay. This is to kill the battle boars and the quill boars over in that like little cave area, I think. Let's see what we get. If I have enough. I don't know if I have enough to buy my skills, so I'm gonna actually sell what I have here minus my food, and let's see if we can buy. Oh shoot! I didn't level, did I? Oh no, dude! Rip. It's 1 bar. Okay, bear with me. I'm just gonna level and get these get this level 4 skill so you guys can see what it is. I'm curious too. So here we go. I don't have charge yet. No. Let's see how much I get. How much experience I get per plane strider. Should die from this. Maybe 2 more plane striders. Hang in there, dudes. Got one over here. Gotta love the music too, right? Gotta love the music.